Lots of talk about wind, so that's what we're going to talk about in our video blog today. There are a lot of great names for winds around the world. We're going to run down a series of these just so you get an idea of what we're talking about. Scirocco, you probably heard the Volkswagen Scirocco years ago. Well, the Sciroccos are winds that are in North Africa. There are winds in the central portion of Europe called foehn winds, and those actually come down and downslip off mountains and warm the temperatures up. There are similar winds in the central portion of the United States that come down off the Rockies, and those are called Chinook winds, also known as snow eaters. So if there's fresh snow on the plains and you get this wind that drops down off the mountaintops heading out to the east, it'll tumble upon itself, warm up, and thus eat the snow. That's why they call them sometimes snow eaters. And in Southern California right now, they're not dealing with Santa Ana winds. They may in a couple of days from now, but they're dealing with what they call as sundowner winds, and those are particularly isolated around the Santa Barbara area, where higher pressure to the north will develop, and then the winds will head down toward and increase down toward lower pressure off the coast. And when they go over the Santa Ynez Mountains, they really tumble down and heat upon themselves and dry out the atmosphere, and they can get accelerated through the canyons down there, where they could have winds into the gale force range, which is what they are seeing with the big fire down there near Santa Barbara. So the sundowner winds are what they're seeing down there. They are precursors to what potentially could be some Santa Ana winds in the next couple of days, and that is the big thing that firefighters are dealing with right now. The major problem with the fire near Santa Barbara. So there's a look at some of the winds that are around the globe, and of course the particular one right now that's the big story with the fire down in Santa Barbara. There's our latest video blog.